After a quick stop in Boston for a short visit, we were off to our next stop, Maine.
It's our blessed adventure. It's our blessed adventure.
We arrive in Plymouth, Massachusetts for a quick stop at Plymouth Rock.
Coming down to the Boston Tea Party. They're even pulling up the bags of tea. You can throw the bags of tea over. Yeah. We decided to have lunch in Appel's Tea House. Aunt Karen's drinking her tea. They give you 5 different teas. There's a cup. They give. You can try 5 different of the original teas that were thrown overboard. You can sit here and look at the U.S. Constitution. Watch them throw the tea overboard.
They made that. They did the creek, the milk and the creek. Oh wow, it was so good.
I'm getting ready to try tea number 2. Some adorable teapots and tea sets in the Boston Tea Party gift shop. And of course you can get some Boston tea, party tea. Look at those tea sets, they're just adorable.
We took a quick drive through the Boston downtown area, but due to the fact that it involved a lot of walking, that's going to be a trip that we're going to have to go back and do when we have more time.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Here we are. We found this beautiful section of beach here called Revere Beach, just north of Boston, Massachusetts. We had dinner and we're getting ready to head back to the motorhome. And made a turn and seen the water. It's like, oh, let's go check it out. And this is a beautiful stretch of beach. It goes from all the way down there, all the way to down there.
You met David's brother?
And oh yeah, had an opportunity. My brother was coming up to drop his son off. He just graduated from med school and is going to be starting at the Boston Hospital. So we was able to meet them for dinner tonight, and that was pretty nice. So kind of a nice little extra special treat for us while we're on the road.
Yeah.
So
Always good to see family and friends.
always good to see family and friends.
Here we are out on Revere Beach near Boston. It's beautiful out here.
Just north of Boston, Massachusetts.
Tide's way out.
The tide's way out. Got the family out here. This quick stop ended a short stay in Boston, and then we were off to Maine. When we first arrived in Maine, we spent our first few nights in Scarborough, Maine, at the Wassampke Springs Campground. And while we were there, we were very fortunate enough, we were able to meet up with my cousin Shelly, and she was our tour guide for a couple days.
nice lake out there.
Your destination is on the
Wonder
right.
if they have one close to the water. Does it taste?
We just got into Maine this evening, and it's time for the seafood fest to begin.
All right.
Little lobster roll, onion rings, little fried haddock.
Thank you.
Can I get any?
Used to be on that plate with some crab cakes,
Anything else I
and
can get you? Maybe
there was also a plate that had some scallops on it, but it got devoured too. So
What, babe?
we're getting started, and the seafood fest is going to begin, starting now.
You need another one?
Cousin Shelly didn't want us to miss this wonderful Maine staple, potato donuts, so she surprised us the next morning from Holy Donuts. She was absolutely right. The donuts were fabulous. This is restaurant.
On the left side here, I think if I'm in the right place, is one of the.
Give him a roll in here, lobster rumble. Got lemonade stand outside. Fresh squeezed lemonade.
We're out here today, out taking a day trip. We're based in Scarborough, Maine, and we're taking a day trip back down to Ogunquit. But on the way, we took a side detour to Kennebunkport. And if you look back there in the back, see if I can bring it in a little bit. Can't get it to zoom in. Back there in the back there is the Bush compound. So we're going to try to get a little closer look as we take a ride around the road, but had to stop to see this little bay. Beautiful little spot. So we came up around the corner to get a little better view, and there's a little better view of the compound. Right there. Pretty neat spot to have a house, I'd say. There's the big house there. The other houses lead out to the road, and they seen a motorcade come in. You can see guys are standing out there, so I'm thinking that somebody's here from the Bush family. Entrance right there.
Yeah, that's where the Secret Service and everybody went in. The Bush compound.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was like you saw the lights and the.
They're still standing out there.
Yeah. You might have just came down to visit somebody.
They stayed for the summer. They do summer here, the parents. Did they walk all?
So that is the Bush compound.
The night before she left.
They didn't get this lobster.
And that other woman, her friend left the night.
Little town of Ogunquit. I'll have to put the spelling. Adorable town. Really enjoyed checking out all the little shops here. It was just cute as can be. And the beach is just a little stone throw away.
Here we are at the Portland Headlight Lighthouse, one of the first lighthouses put into effect back in 1789. Beautiful structure. And sits on a beautiful stretch of land. Beautiful point out here.
Houses along there.
How would you like to have a view like that out of your backyard? think there's lighthouses scattered throughout Maine. You can actually see another lighthouse out there. You can see that right out there. We're not sure what that one is, but that's an old lighthouse sitting out there as well. Beautiful scenery.
And are these lobster?
Yep, those are all lobster buoys out there as well. What my wife was asking about is the lobster buoys out here in the water. Years ago when we were here, we were told if you're caught messing with someone's buoys, it's an arrestable offense. So you don't mess with the lobstermen's buoys. Here we are, taking in some of the beautiful views of Maine. Getting toured around by my cousin, showing us some of her favorite spots. And here on this little spot in Key Cove in Maine, just spectacular views. You have all the fishing boats out here, some lobster boats. Little area here where people launch their boats. And got the fam coming up, checking out the points. And there's Miss Kim back there with my cousin, Shelly. And we're just enjoying these awesome Maine views. Look at that amazing sunset over there. See, here it is. You see, here it is. It's 9-something at night. Getting a little dark, but we're getting ready to head into LLB. They doze but never close. Here in Freeport, Maine, they're open 24 hours. We're here inside, and I'll just show you a little bit around just their hunting store. Pretty small selection. So I was just informed, hunting store down here, where I showed you a little bit of view up the stairs, is fishing. You go over to this section over here, you have, this is all menswear down here, and ladies wear is up there. Fabulous store. Across the street, they have their bike boats store, and then another store across the street is their houseware store. All of those are open 24 hours a day. And then they have an outlet store also that is by the houseware store that closes. Everything else opens 24/7. Look at these aquarium. Nice. Look at the trout down there hanging out. I'm inside the aquarium. Pretty cool. Water's up above my head. Climb down through this little section here, so climbing out. I was just in there. Unfortunately, our 2 days with Shelly came to an end, but it was a wonderful time.
Here in Barber Harbor. This is where dinner's going to be tonight on the water. So pretty.
It sure is beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Get to sit and look out on the water.
Here you're at the counter, you order your seafood fresh. She digs your lobster right out of the pail, and then they bag it up and they put it in the boiler right out behind the restaurant.
Oh, she's just putting it in. Granny was the first one to do the lobster. David's been doing lobster rolls and crab cakes. Granny went all trying the lobster, fresh lobster.
Oh, we stopped here at another awesome Maine event or attraction. It's the Bass Harbor Lighthouse. Check this out. Look at these views. You walk down here, you walk down the hill, right along the coast. View out there, and boom. This lighthouse is known for the red beacon that shows out through the top. Very, very beautiful. Fam's here. Got the bell that rings. You can hear it ringing in the background. Pretty cool. Neat point for a lighthouse. Look at that. Look at that view. Maine, this just have some beautiful, beautiful views. The family's all here. And like we said before, this is a place for lobster and lobster buoys out in the water. That's where you get your luscious, fresh Maine lobster. Those buoys strung all along the shore. Pretty cool. Here's another shot of that lighthouse from a different view down along the water. And down here. Closer view. There's the family up there. And here my lighthouse is back there.
Even got Mom out so she could see Thunder Hole. There's the Thunder Hole. Not doing much thundering today. More thunder over there. This is Thunder Hole, which is right here, but the water's really down. And you don't hear much thunder today, because normally it's crashing in here pretty heavy, but It's not today, but it's kind of hitting out there.
Thunderhole at Arcadia National Park is where we ended our main portion of the trip, so stay tuned for the next portion of the epic road trip. There's more of the epic road trip to come from Noah's Blessed Adventures, so if you haven't subscribed, push that subscribe button, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to come along for more of Noah's Blessed Adventures. And oh yeah, we always appreciate your comments.